Hey everybody, it's Damon with Living in the OC here with Mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, everybody.
What a week or two we have had. I think Mom and I are just like exhausted, crashing through the finish line here. We have some excellent news, and we haven't actually done a recording from the home office for a while, so it's fun to
Sure.
just kind of be home and kick back and be in our home little studio. But we wanted to share with you, since we've been sharing our project for the last 8 weeks. This is the website for the listing: 3327 Bahia Blanca East, Unit C in Laguna Woods. Had a friend of Mom's help us with the listing, Roseanne. She did an amazing job. And tell everyone how long our property was on the MLS.
One day.
1 day.
2
days.
It was the first person who saw it put in an offer, so we are actually in escrow, which is very exciting.
I have to remember to enlarge this screen. I always forget to do this.
It turned out to be just so fun and wonderful, and I think the new person who's going to be living in this place should really enjoy it. So
this is a little description here on the website. If you guys want to check it out, I'll just read it off to you. You go to www.3327EBBUnitC.com. So those abbreviated letters are for East Bahia Blanca. So 3327EBB, Ernie Baker Baker, UnitC.com. For those pulls up the website, and then they even have this video. Where'd the video go? Oh, you know what it is? I've watched it from the beginning, and that's why.
Okay.
And there it is. You can kind of excuse me, I've got a little cold too. Another fun part of being a dad is whenever kids get sick, daddy gets sick. So they can sort of see the quick video that the photographer did that came in. We were also lucky enough, every once in a while, my brother, who's an editor up in Hollywood, wants to get involved, and he actually put his touch on our last video that we released, which was number 8? Video number 8. Number 8 in our series. So we have a Hollywood touch to our final release there for that series, which was really fun. But this is the photographer that Roseanne hired to come in. I think he did a good job.
He did. And for those of you who maybe are tuning into this for the first time, we buy properties. We would love to work with you. We would like to have your place look like this. It's what's selling now. You have to have it really ship-shape because so many moms are working. Dads have 2 jobs. And nobody has enough time to come in. This has taken us months, start to finish, to get it all
4 months roughly,
basically, with all the permits and all the other
this
things
is showing
involved.
The clubhouse. That's kind of cool. It's like an area of one of the clubhouses there.
But that's what we do. We buy properties.
I'm so proud of you, Mom. You're even doing our own little pitch. I don't even have to tell you to do it anymore. That's great.
And what's funny is Damon and I never talk about this before we start, but we thought, well, let's just let everybody know that this did sell very nicely, very quickly.
Well, we never have a script, and that's a funny
that's the good and the bad
conversation point in itself. People just cannot believe that we don't ever script anything. And so here are all the pictures that pull up too. Anyway, very cool. You can see the floor plan and everything. We might be accepting backup offers if there's still interest. Never hurts to have backup offers, but we are in escrow, 30-day close on this. I don't foresee anything going wrong with this transaction.
I hope not, because I think the lady has family here, and I think she'll love having this as her place to live, close to her children and grandchildren.
So I'm going to stop the screen share, and it's just going to be us.
Okay.
So here we are. And so, yeah, so anyway, we were coming home tonight. It's just been crazy weather here in Southern California. It's raining like crazy, and streets were a mess. And we're just thinking, okay, we've got to put a little film together tonight. By the time this video comes out, we always get them out at the end of the week. I told Mom, I said, let's just talk a little bit about Thanksgiving.
Yes, we have, we have such a wonderful country. It breaks my heart sometimes to watch the news even now.
Depressing. It's
depressing. Children being murdered and bombed in hospitals, and I don't know. Our role here is to just appreciate the gift of being a human being on this globe that's spinning around in the universe, and love one another, try hard to do our best, be kind, be loving, and we just fail so badly at that. And it's a real shame, because when you think about it, if the American Indians had not been kind to the Pilgrims, we wouldn't be here. America wouldn't exist. So it's a time of year that I think we all need to just say, gosh, thank you for our home. Thank you for America. I've traveled to Europe and to Africa. Took Damon when he graduated from USC as a graduation gift. We went to Russia for several weeks. And every time I come back here, I want to get down and kiss the ground, because I love our country.
Absolutely.
All of us need to just...
Well, even like when we came back from Russia, we went in 1998, a long time ago.
Yes.
The pavement on the streets, I couldn't believe the difference in our paved
the dirt
roads.
road versus the quality, and how many people have, a wonderful home. At least we have food. It's raining outside, and we have a roof over our heads. So one of the things that I always think is fun, and every family should do this, is on Thanksgiving, when you're having your Thanksgiving meal, go around the table and have every person say the one thing that they think in this last year, the one thing for which they are the most
Mom did
grateful.
Not turn her phone off.
I better do that first.
Wow. We're going to put a highlight reel together of every time Mom leaves her phone on during our videos without fail.
Yes.
She loves to let her phone beep while
I just forget.
And I even said to you, make sure you turn your phone off.
You did. Yeah.
And she's having a senior moment.
Absolutely. I can have those now.
Well, as I was just coughing, and I've been coughing for not 2
weeks,
now.
Almost.
Yeah. It just, the first thing that comes to mind for me that I am thankful for is my health. And isn't it?
We take it for granted.
We do take it for granted. And it seems like things have to really go wrong for us to really appreciate it. But I've been a little down and out the last couple of weeks. And as I mentioned, my daughter was sick, and she's just, she's in
coughing on you.
The 3rd grade, and every germ she gets comes home. So Daddy gets sick when daughter is sick. So
yes.
I was just thinking, so number one, I'm thankful for my health.
I'm thankful for just being alive, that whatever the cosmic universal thing is, that for some reason an egg and a sperm came together and made me and put me in the family that I was in America at this period of time. What are the odds? Gazillion to 1 that I think as we get older, it seems like you become more appreciative, and you are grateful for every day. You're grateful for your health and your family and your friends. For this project, we just talked to 2 or 3 of our subcontractors. We have some detailed things on this project. We have to get the final inspection done, and
we will.
It's so wonderful that you have these relationships that you can call somebody and say, can you do this? I need this. This is and have people that will do that, and you can rely on them, and that they're going to do a really good job. So I think after just my own life is for all the relationships that I have in my life, for my faith and how important that is in my life. I don't know how other people get along without it, because there are so many discouraging days. And sometimes I think it's just faith that there is a greater purpose, a greater being who has.
Well, look at the people
control.
that are killing each other in the Middle East right now over ideology, and my God is better than your God. And
it's all one God.
It's so ridiculous that these people are all dying over there, and regardless of which side you stand on, the innocent people are being killed. Children are being used as shields at the hospitals. They're
setting up tunnels.
I mean, it's just
underneath
ridiculous.
the hospitals and the schools, so the most innocent are being slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense.
I don't see how that conflict is going to resolve itself. This is something that's been going on for a long time, and I don't see how there's going to be resolution. I just hope that we can somehow find peace and not be pulled into it any further.
Well, when you look at the world and you think about the ocean and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the flowers, there's so much that is so gorgeous. Look at a sunset. We've been given all of this, and we are basically destroying it. We don't have enough regard for the balance that it takes for survival of our own species, let alone all the other animals and what have you. All of it takes loving care and kindness. We all need to work on that, I think. Another thing I'm very grateful for is cinnamon rolls.
There's a great little side story there. And that's a family recipe that goes back, what, Grammy was
great grandmother
was making those initially. Is that where the recipe comes from?
And then my grandmother taught me.
We've been so crazy busy with this project and work and everything this year that I was able to convince Mom, you don't have to make your usual
like a first
feast like you normally do, and you have to start cooking a day at a time.
Yeah.
That we're actually going to go out to dinner on Thanksgiving to one of the restaurants. You can scroll back to one of our prior videos. We did a video on Old Town Orange,
right?
And that was one of the restaurants that we mentioned in the Old Town Orange video. We're going to Citrus City Grill, I think is where we're going, right?
And then afterwards we're going to your sister's to have dessert. So
she still doesn't want to be on camera, but that's okay. We'll get her on camera one of these days. But she's an incredible baker. She just gave us some cookies the other night that they're have persimmon or something.
Persimmon, yeah, they're fabulous. But I've now started working with my granddaughter, Damon's daughter, and this will be the 4th year. Now she's gotten so that she can roll them out and do the cinnamon and make the icing and cut them, and she's becoming very, very wonderful at it. You kind of wonder, I only had sons and I thought, oh my gosh, this recipe will die when I die. Now I have my granddaughter
she's getting pretty good, right?
She did almost the whole batch herself last
which is
time.
Amazing. She's
9 years old
to amaze me,
and she just loves it. So Damon is going to the cabin.
Even look at I didn't get to show everyone her pumpkin that she carved.
Fabulous.
For Halloween. She's 9 years old and she did this pumpkin carving all by herself.
Right.
And I don't think I could even touch what she did.
Right. It was
She's
wonderful.
So artistic and creative at 9. It's amazing to me.
Yes. But Damon is going to go up to the cabin and get his daughter and bring her here next week.
They're all going to be here next week.
Everybody will be here, but they're going to kind of straggle in a couple of different days. It'll give me a day with his daughter to do our cinnamon rolls. So I'll back away from all the other things that I normally, all those dishes, but that's a wonderful thing.
And my brother, who we mentioned earlier, the editor, he has a sweet tooth for these cinnamon rolls. And the quick funny story there is that he has to have his own little bowl of icing.
Extra icing, yes.
They're so good that when they're served, and you normally serve them warm,
right,
that the icing will
just
melt.
Kind of melts, and then you don't have enough.
Yeah. So my brother likes to have his own little extra bowl and his own little knife or spoon or whatever he does.
Right. Damon came home from university one time. The doorbell was ringing, and I thought, it couldn't be one of my sons because they have a key. They would just come in. So I opened the door, and he's standing there, and he said, I just want to know if you have a cinnamon roll ready, because if you don't, I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
So I went into the kitchen and I got one, came back to the front door.
I don't really remember that.
Here it is.
I believe you.
So they are a part of our family. So I think everybody, we just want to wish all of you a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, because
holiday.
Because by the time this video comes out, we won't have a time to wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
So from our family to yours, we want to wish everyone that's watching, and we're up over 105,000 subscribers now. I've got a cough. All the best this holiday season, however you guys celebrate, guys and gals.
Yes. And we'll just get back to you and set off in a whole new direction in about a week from now.
Well, not a whole new direction, but yeah,
we're looking at some other properties.
You know, as we've said, leave us comments if you like. We had actually on our last video, we had a really fun comment. The gentleman was asking about the color scheme that you came up with. So he literally was like 26 or 27 minutes into the video when he found his question. And I responded to it because I do pay attention to what you say, believe it or not.
Well, he actually got sucked into what we were trying to create with this video, that showing that according to the lighting and the bedding and the pillows and the accents, you can change the look of the room. So even though the 2 bedrooms, you could stand and look into both of them, they were the same paint color, the same carpeting. He asked the question, why would you paint those 2 different rooms 2 different colors,
2 different colors,
2 different carpets? So he did pick up on what we were trying to do, trying to create, because they fell into the 2 different sides of the color scheme, so that if you're somebody who really likes the gold undertone, or if you're someone who really likes the cooler colors, you would like the place because you could make it work either direction. So we succeeded with that because his eye was tricked, which is what we want to do with you. We want to help you sell your house and get your
Well, it was a great comment and a really good observation.
Yes.
So we're thrilled when we get comments like that. So keep them coming, please. So by now, guys, you know the routine. All of our contact information is here. Now that we're doing our in studio, my cell phone has been up the entire time, which is always comical. There it is in big bold lettering. So you can call that number, text that number. I may not answer on Thanksgiving. I'll be busy.
You'll be eating too much.
Eating a lot, and maybe having a glass of wine or 2, and maybe having some turkey, and maybe a cinnamon roll or 2.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the cell phone number. Shoot us a text, give us a call. You can also send us an email. My email is listed there. And last but not least is the Zoom link at the top of the page. That gives you a half an hour of our time to talk about whatever your situation may be. So I think this is pretty good. We were going to just try to do a quick little video, and here we are 20 minutes again. So
okay.
This is apparently a short video for us, is like 20 minutes. So I was thinking we were going to do like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, but here we are doubling up. It's okay.
All right.
That's what happens when we don't have a script and we just get going. So
right. Okay, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, a fabulous Thanksgiving. Hold on to your family, eat your brains out, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And we'll see you in a week.
Sounds good to me. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. God bless you guys. And we will be in touch on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye.